Hey, y'all. Welcome to Black Spin. So today I am going to come on here and I want to talk about I want to touch on the book breaking documentary, but not so much as speak on it in its entirety, just for some fact that I don't think that it is necessary. I just feel like I don't know how I feel. I feel like a lot of things. For one, I feel like the book breaking series is counterproductive. I don't trust Tariq Nasheed. Um, hey, I do think some of his information is valuable and it's like a need to know. And sometimes it's something that you didn't really know, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't know that. And that may be good for his purpose. Let me come on the screen here. Um, and that may be good or whatever, but for the most part, I don't agree with his tactics or what have you. And the reason why I don't agree with a lot of his tactics and a lot of information that he does put out there is just simply because um, maybe not agree is a strong. I don't agree with the things he chooses to disclose to the people, and I don't agree with his carelessness for the youth that he's exposing this information to. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Um, it's like you have a whole generation of black kids who don't know what book breaking is, who have never heard of book breaking, and now you're gonna teach them that they're the descendants of some punk mother lovers who laid down and got drilled in their anal cavity by the settler slash colonizer. Like, why are we telling our young boys and girls that this happened? You know what I mean? They already say, oh, black women are so sassy, they don't respect black men. And then you want to put out this narrative that they're weak and docile and able to be raped. Not only were you raped by this guy, but you voluntarily go and fuck the descendant, like the mother of the buck breaker, the sister, the daughter of the buck breaker. You. I don't understand Mr. Nasheed. He has yet to put out a video showcasing our many talents, our many triumphs, none of that. He just goes in this roundabout way, showing you your oppression. You know what I mean? But not showing you how you're not oppressed. He's not showing you his $1 million homes that he's making off of your. It's like he's so many thoughts. Let me calm down. Okay, had to get it together. So he's not showing you the number one. He's married into a colonial family. You know what I'm saying? His wife has a white mother, and his wife's father has a white grandmother. She is like an octoroon or quadroon, whatever it is. She's more white than black. She's biracial. We all know biracial is a race in itself. So he is not with a black woman. You know what I'm saying? But he is monopolizing and benefiting and making money off of black pain, black historical pain. You know what I mean? It's like he's ripping off a band-aid off of something that was so healed. You know what I mean? And I understand everybody got to make money. Everybody got to hustle. But, bro, your hustle have to be at the expense of your people, not at the benefit of your people. My nephews don't need to know nothing about being raped in slavery times and being bent over and fucked and tied up on 4 pegs, anal cavity spread out, and just drilled in the ass, the anal cavity. Like, no child needs to see that. No child, no black boy that's gonna be a man one day needs to be reminded of that. You know what I mean? No one's mitochondrial DNA needs to subconsciously bring those feelings of fear back into us. It's like he's contributing to movies like Gods of Egypt where they're all white. Movies like Mandingo, Django. You know what I'm saying? The Harriet Tubman movie, the Underground Railroad. all of this stuff that comes, this negative propaganda about slavery, if it really existed, where's the true articles and facts about it, and the ships and stuff like that? They have all this fictional stuff that is based on slavery, just to remind you of slavery. You was a slave. You are a slave. You will be a slave. You are a slave right now. Like, I'm not a slave. I am free and I'm working on my financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? They want to equate everything to slavery to remind you of that so that you stay in your motherfucking place. And it's the same thing this buck breaking shit is doing. Okay? And then let's talk about buck breaking. So if back then that, oh hey y'all. So if back then they was having, I'm gonna teach myself more about highlighting the comments and stuff like that. You know, I'm learning as we go along. You know, I just started this. You know what I mean? So, hey Randy, how you doing, girl? Yes, girl, I am having a wonderful day. So, if they are, if your buck was getting broken back then by the white European colonizer, then I want to ask the question: who's breaking the bucks now? Who's buck breaking now? You know what I mean? And how has buck breaking changed? Because now buck breaking is a lot more passive. It's not as aggressive as it once was. It's a lot more passive, and you don't see it fucking coming. You know what I mean? So you don't even know the buck is broke. And then what is the side effect of the buck breaking? Like, what is the real side effect of it? Not with all these random facts that he's putting in this docu movie series, whatever it is. But what are the true outcome of buck breaking? Okay? And I'm gonna tell you what it is. So everybody, I want y'all to take a minute. I'm gonna put this up. Go get your pen, go get your paper. I want you guys to take some notes because we're gonna really get into the real facts about book breaking and breaking the book, and the book is being broken. The broken book. I'm going to get my glasses. Y'all stay tuned. Stay right here. Go get your pen and paper while I'm getting my glasses. All right, y'all. I hope y'all ready. Get your pen and paper because it's about to go down. So first off, I need to find another outlet. I need to go get me a big long surge protector. I'm gonna go get one today. So we already, if you saw the documentary, you already know where this started at and where it ended at. So I'm not gonna go through the whole shebang. So number one, it makes people laugh at us. Oh my God, my glasses are filthy. God dang it. I gotta go wash them. This is the curse of being live. I'm gonna try to edit some of this out if I can. definitely gonna try to edit that out. So here we go. And my glasses air dry because you know you're not supposed to rub on them after you shampoo them. Yes, I said shampoo them. Professor has it. Okay, so first of all, I will let you guys look at the book breaking trailer, because everybody's showing this trailer. Everybody's showing this trailer, so I don't think it'll be a big deal. You know what? I don't even want to give it any life over here. So no, I'm not gonna show the trailer. So first of all, the side effects of book breaking. What it does is weakens the next generation. It stifles the confidence of the next generation. It makes the next generation feel as though they are inferior. They may have started the inferiority complex within the schools and stuff like that, but we keep it going. You know what I mean? We are heavily propagating it in our own society with our own people. We give it life. We're giving it air and life to breathe and to succeed. We are teaching these young boys that they was spread out and raped, and that goes along with the making it okay to be a homosexual. That goes to making it okay to be racially disloyal. That goes to continue this narrative that we have a massa. It propagates so many negative things within our community. I don't see how anyone would legitimately want to watch this or participate in it, because I don't. You know what I mean? Like, where is your standard of what you're allowing to put into your brain? The subconscious is a powerful thing. Imagery is a powerful thing. Adolf Hitler, how he was able to conquer all of those Jews. You know what I mean? And then get funded from America to try to do the same thing to us. You know what I'm saying? He died in Argentina as an old man. You don't think they used a lot of his tactics and stormed his brain and got everything? It's like Hydra in that movie. Whatever. Well, Hydra was deep inside the shield and they didn't know it, and it was Hail Hydra. Then they just took over. You know what I mean? Then they went and plugged up that old Nazi computer when him and the Black Widow Captain America and Black Widow got blew up, and they plugged it in. They was like, "Oh, I didn't die. They just put my subconscious in this computer because they needed my thoughts. They needed how to ruin America." And then they showed America giving up their privacy, and they was gonna kill everybody who didn't think like them. That's what we're doing. You know what I mean? Nazi scientists got exiled or got what do you call it when you sought refuge here? You know what I mean? That's why a lot of them was caught in America by the Jewish people. Like, oh, that's my painting. Oh, that's my jewelry. Oh, that's my ring. You know what I mean? That's why all of them was here, because they was allowed to come here freely. Because Hitler and his people came over here to get out of Germany when the death was coming, knocking at their door. So that's something that we have to understand. Make that fucking shit clear. So, and now with that being said, we are adding to our own genocide, to our own mental inferiority complex through things like book breaking. You know what I mean? And it especially applies straight to the men. Now, he don't give a damn about black men, because even if he have a boy today or tomorrow, if he does have a boy, his boys aren't going to be black men. They're going to be biracial men. You know what I mean? So, but that's another conversation. Y'all not ready to talk about biracials not being black, biracials being biracials. Y'all don't want to talk about that. But so another side effect is that it gives the dominant society dominance, because we're steady saying all these things they did to us back then, and it's steady perpetuating. It's steady showing his face into our now. So we are constantly giving the master a voice, a face. Like slavery is living rent free in our heads. We're choosing to not forget about it, to not worry about it, to not teach to our kids, and to not let our children grow up as former descendants of slaves. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I be a descendant of a warrior who was fighting the slave master off? You know what I mean? Like, nowhere in that documentary did he say how buck breaking stopped. Why did it stop? Who stopped it? Did the bucks start whooping their ass and biting off their stuff and fighting them and the women stood up for them and started fighting them and killing them? How did it end? Just like they want us to say that a document, the Emancipation Proclamation, freed us from slavery, but it did not. How you do it? Shit. But it didn't. We freed ourselves from slavery through our constant fighting, our consistent rebellions that they want to call slave rebellions, but those were really battles. You know what I mean? From the Gullah Geechee to the Stono to Nat Turner, those were not rebellions. Those were battles because we were constantly at war. They just changed the narrative of history, his story, so that he would always seem to be the victor. But I ask you something: if you won the war, why do you have to change the story? Because example, if you beat a bitch up in the hood, right? I'm sorry, if you have a fight in the neighborhood and you're victorious in that fight, are you gonna say exactly how it happened, or are you gonna change it? Like, personally, if I got into a fight and I beat somebody up, I am going to give you word for word, blow for blow what happened. I'm serving hot piping tea, and I'm not changing a piece of it because I stumped that butt in. So if they won, then why are they changing so much of the story? Why not say that we're indigenous, we had great wars over time, and eventually they still was able to take over the land? Why not say that? See, but we constantly putting out stuff like Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the other stuff that black people co-signing on, red pills and blue pills and all kind of stuff and we're steady propagating these negative stereotypes in our own community. Well, we can't forget the negative stereotypes that they are about us. You black men are constantly reminding black women that their hair is nappy, and we constantly reminding black men that they don't take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? We are holding up those negative stereotypes. And it's through propagandized imagery such as this buck breaking documentary. Right? So point number 3, we making ourselves look weak to the dominant society to where they can continue to reign their dominance on us. You don't believe that we're making ourselves look weak and we're a fucking joke to these white folk? Number one, number of white folk produced and made this. So that tell you right now, they knew it was going to be detrimental to our community. Because if you look at his production team and stuff like that, they're all of European descent. So let's stop that right there. And let's go to... They're making black men a mockery and a goddamn joke. And it is so sad. A joke. That's what we are. A joke. A joke. They're laughing at us. Look at this. Real joke. And look at the comments. He's laughing.
Of a civilizing education process called culture before they eat us. Shit, them crackers in the cave, they be eating rocks and shit. Shit. So you dealing with someone that's moving from the level. Damn, them crackers be eating rocks and shit. Oh shit, what the fuck? And
not gay documents is a critical element.
What the fuck?
What happened? It froze on me. Did my live freeze? Am I still here? Okay. Absolutely.
I read the book. It's called No Homo.
Gay sex.
And them motherfuckers were still gay though. You know what I'm saying? I read that shit and they were gay, bro. Man, what the fuck?
Male.
In the caves. That is where the white man learned how to buck break. The white man learned how to buck break as he stood over the campfire for the first time. He said, damn, I got a torch. I'm about to go break some bucks. I'm about to go sneed some chucks. And I'm like, damn. Man, in Africa, man, we're like, whoa, they're trying to take my booty. Man, listen, I was over there, man, I was a king. I was from Egypt, and I was the pharaoh. But the white man, he was a monkey. And he's walking around. He said, damn, I'm about to get that motherfucking campfire, and I'm about to go break some bucks. I'm like, shit, damn, why are you going to fuck me in the booty hole? Them white man that ate the pig, man, they put that motherfucking pig on the campfire. All of a sudden, a couple thousand years later,
I am the only pharaoh.
They were buck breaking.
Watch these comments.
And I said, please don't.
What man
laugh and stop.
From what ethnic group can stand up against a black man toe to toe?
I mean, I'm not trying to be. I don't want to say anything that's going to come off as hateful or like discriminatory, but isn't this entire movie about black men getting fucked in the ass by whitey? Isn't that literally this entire movie? I mean, I'm not trying to be like mean or whatever, but you literally made a full-length fucking motion picture about white men fucking breaking these bucks. It's literally the entire premise of the entire movie. So I'm pretty sure it sounds like, they're getting fucked in the ass. Anyway,
they would tie
two
guys together at the ankle if you were.
Yeah, but he said, what man can stand up to a black man? A lot of them. You just put a whole movie out here saying that you get sexually taken advantage of by a whole race of people at one time. And then he got something called corporate buck breaking. Like, come on. You making us look weak. This dude laughing. And he's not the only one. I started a buck breaking documentary for free on YouTube. And boy, if you could have read them comments, I was too embarrassed to comment. I was embarrassed. You know what I mean? So I didn't comment. I didn't say anything. And it's just embarrassing, like how the dominant society of men was clowning the least dominant society of men. They was talking crap about us. And not us, like, when you talk about black men, you talk about black women too. Even though they talk about just set us back 150 more years. Look at it. He's laughing.
Ever heard the expression joined at the ankle?
Okay.
That's because they get.
Look at this. You just skip through it.
Holy fuck! I can't take it anymore.
Workloads were the same. Like, we had to still do the same thing regardless if I was a woman, if I was pregnant, or whatever the case may be. I still had to do the same thing like the women.
This is serial killer. This is not just He's wearing some like motherfucking 1970s French, some goddamn Prince type outfit out here. What is this? I don't believe that this is what it was. What is this? This is literally like, so when she's literally a serial killer, I've never seen anything like this. His body's just hanging from the ceiling, cutting motherfuckers' limbs off. This is serial killer. This is not just a slave master. This bitch is a straight up serial killer if this picture is true.
And do all of these crude experiments on them.
Ain't no experiment. His arms are gone. What kind of experiment is that? That's not an experiment. That's a serial killer.
Situation where one of the enslaved.
Damn, don't you know Frederick Douglass, he invented feminism and the old white lesbians? Damn, they make me pay child support, man. Fuck them old white lesbians, man. Fuck them bitches. That's right. That's right.
It's the reason why you can draw a straight line from the image of the buck coming from...
Oh, it's the buck! Oh my goodness, it's the buck!
Look at this fucking shit.
No, don't get broke. Don't get broke, Buck. He's out here. He's having a fun time. He's doing it. Well, he's looking a little zesty already. Why is he doing all that? Why is he doing that limp wrist stuff?
This shit.
This woman could have just killed somebody. This woman could have blown somebody's brains out. We have no fucking context for this, nor about 95% of anything that has been in this fucking movie. It's literally just like, damn, did you know? I got fucked up the other day. I mean, shit, if anytime some fucked up shit happened to me, I could just throw some fucking Shutterstock. You know, fuck. As no African studies professor, that man is most clearly not of an African complexion. Stop playing with me.
He claims that Nat Turner confessed to having same-sex relationships.
Oh.
But,
now they taking our heroes, even if they're folklore or not, and saying that they were homosexuals, saying that they were buck broke, they were raped by, they were auraed by other men. Now, you see what I'm saying? They even put Malcolm X picture in this.
Person, I think I saw him last year. This looks like a face app. Anyway, not Nat Turner. They're saying that he was flat Turner because he was laid out flat while Massa was breaking him. Oh my goodness! Please say it ain't so. Please say it ain't so. Anyway,
changing the history not only when it comes to the people, the movements, but also the sexual orientation of the people in the movements. Brother Malcolm X, for example.
I just want to say, how many times they've claimed literally every single guy they don't like is gay.
Even the white man,
though. I
know.
want to make sure we have that clear. Because
they said Martin Luther King was gay?
Yeah, like literally every single person, all the way.
Like, this is sad. Let me close some of these windows out. That might be what's going on. I don't know what that was, an ad that popped up. Delete that.
Like Napoleon Bonaparte and motherfucking George Washington and everybody up to now has all been gay men, and now they're saying this and saying, "Oh, bro, they've been flipping the scripts." I just want to make sure we're on level playing fields here, okay?
That was part of an effort to make the black community and black culture gay friendly, and route to totally homosexualize gay friendly.
Gay friendly. Look at, he's wearing the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Come on, man.
Out there wearing the Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Fucking making a joke, a mockery out of us. In its totality, we are a mockery. And we steady putting out negative propaganda, imagery of ourselves. Why?
Locked down for 23 hours.
Why?
Sometimes the entire jail is locked down. So it's...
All right, hear me out here. It's blown. Recriminalize marijuana immediately. Recriminalize children by race and be like, hey, guess what? I know you guys are at the same school, but guess what? Oh, that was the fake school. Now it's time for... It have been completely fucking insane, but
then when they finished, I was told that a bus...
We understand how deep and insidious the buck-breaking agenda really is.
That's right.
We now have to ask the question, how do we combat the nonstop barrage of buck-breaking propaganda?
The nonstop barrage of buck-breaking! Holy smokes!
So embarrassing.
But then when they finished, I was told that a bus gets them and transports them to another school where they learn their history.
That sounds... You know, there's been a lot of things in this movie that have been completely fucking insane, but...
Now, I'm not saying he's smart.
The fact
because
that
that's true.
our American fucking government is going to pay...
Jewish kids go to regular school, then they go to Jewish school. So, it's true. You know what I mean? They do have cultural schools for, for other races or religions or whatever. So, that's true. So, I didn't say he was smart. I just said he was laughing at us. And so many others are laughing at us. We're making ourselves look like weak-ass BANs. You know what that is. My favorite song by Old Girl. So who's breaking the bucks now? If the white man has figured out how to break us down without literally tying us up and breaking us, and you know what I mean, and sodomizing the black man, how is it being done now? How are they quelling insurrection now? You know what? It's very passive. You know what they did? They allowed you to marry, date, and fornicate with white women without being lynched. Now, several black men went to Supreme Court saying that they want to marry white women, but they were all denied. You weren't allowed to marry white women until Loving went to court, and he gave him permission to marry his biracial wife, and therefore their permission trickled onto you. So make no mistake about that. So you want to know who's breaking the buck now? That white woman y'all love so much that y'all think is a status symbol. That's who's breaking the buck. You want me to show you how? Boom. So you want to know why we don't have no black leaders? We don't have a lot of our black communities have fallen short. You want to know why? Because the black men leave these communities. You know what I'm saying? They go from communities to neighborhoods to hoods. And that exact dissension, damn. And then I don't know what it's gonna go from a hood. After hood, it's all dead. Genocide. So they don't focus on their own community no more because all of a sudden they got this race loyalty to everybody. This I don't see color ideology when everyone sees color. If you don't see color, are you blind? Do you need my glasses? Are my glasses dry? Let me get them. So are you blind? Can you not see? Because I see color everywhere I go. I see this orange on my desk. I see this silver. I see this gold. I see this white. I see color everywhere I go. So I don't know how you feel to see color. Okay? 1. 2. They exploit the rich men for the resources so that the resources can't come back into the community. Look, another Mexican millionaire was just made by the death of Kobe Bryant. Dr. Dre almost died. Another European millionaire would have been made had he died. You think that lady's gonna go back to give all his black kids some money and take care of all his black kids and help those black women? No. She gonna look up for her biracial kids just like he was doing and ignore the black ones. Like none of these, the black men with resources, the so-called high value men, they are not able to put those resources into the black community because it's going straight to the white community. Check out my video on why I don't agree with interracial dating. Here's some examples why. I believe the thumbnail is me like driving in a car. You can tell I'm driving. Take a look at that. Like, you want to show some images of new buck breaking? Let me show you some new buck breaking images. See, because y'all don't think fat meat is greasy. I'm going to show you how greasy the fat meat is. Hold on. That's what my Kamala Harris is in black video that's coming up. What's this lady's name? How do white people spell Whitney? Is it the same as Whitney Houston? Okay, this is author Whitney Ryan. Let's take a look at her books. Let's click on images. I only want to look at the covers. Look at this. Satisfied by her thug. Look at this. That's the new buck breaking. Look, his pants unbuttoned. His belt is unbuttoned. No shirt on. Let's keep it going. Let's find some more of her book covers. Maybe we have to click on her Amazon store. Let's see. How do I go see her books? I want y'all to look at this. Y'all talking about buck breaking back in the 1700s. Let's talk about buck breaking in 2021. But he's not going to tell y'all that because he's married to a buck breaker. He's married to a buck breaker. Where's this lady books? I'm talking about she. How can I like see the images of her books? I don't understand why I can't see the images of her books. She got so many of them. Black Future. I don't want to download a PDF. Hold on, go back. I don't read this kind of stuff. Images. Here's another one, Black Future. This her with a black dude. Here it is. There they are. Look at this. Pumped by a long bodybuilding thug. Look at this. A thug. And you glorifying that. You happy that this is the pathology of the white woman when she's getting with y'all. Buck breaking. Breaking y'all down to number sexual beings. So that y'all can't focus on building your community, stopping it from being neighborhoods and hoods. Y'all can't focus on building generational wealth. Generational wealth comes from the man. It is passed down to the woman and their offspring. Without the black man, there is no black generational wealth. And then y'all say that black women are too masculine and this and that, but you're forcing black women to have to build generational wealth. Because you too busy allocating your resources, the ones that do have them, and giving them to Ryan Whitney. She done made millions of dollars out talking about your ass. Look at this. Thugs breed. Look at this. And they look quite feminine at that. Look at this. Fertile wives. Look at this. Pumped again. Look at this. This is what y'all want. Payback is a bitch. This what y'all want. Buck breaking. This is the new image of the buck breaking. See, because they I'm yelling. Because they didn't get y'all. They didn't get y'all fully broken back then. Because you knew that anal sodomy is wrong and it was being forced upon you. So now they picked a more passive way to get you to give up on your people. And look, the first thing they do when they get with a white woman is adapt to their pathology. And they start talking about and let me explain you what pathology is. So we can all follow each other. Psychological pathology is the study of cases, components, and courses sequenced in psychological disorders. What is pathology behavior? Truly, psychological behavior in teens abnormal. Maybe I should have just looked up pathology by itself. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. Pathology, the science of the causes and effects of diseases. So that's why I looked up mental, because I knew it was, you know what I'm saying, medical. So I wanted you to apply this to the way the mind works, okay? The science and the causes and the effects of diseases, and especially the branch of medicine that deals with the laboratory examination and samples of body tissue to diagnose forensic purposes. So let's just say equate this to the mental health of it all, to where these are different branches of medicine that deal with and diagnose the forensic mental illnesses, right? So basically thought process. So you guys are adapting the same thought process as these European women, buck breaking. So now you think that, let me go back to, let's go back here to these images, because we'll see some broken books. We'll see some broken books right here, right? Look at this. So this is the new buck breaker. These European women, these biracial women that say that they're that claim to be white, these are the new buck breakers. You know what I'm saying? This interracial dating is the new construct of buck breaking. If you're gonna say buck breaking is breaking down the man and forcing the man to yield to your societal whims and what you deem appropriate, if that is buck breaking, then this is what it is now. This is what it is now. Now it's a societal norm to date outside your race and to leave your race behind. It's a societal norm to talk down on the mother that you gave birth to. How many dark-skinned men say that they don't date dark-skinned women, yet they are dark-skinned? So if you do not like my dark skin, then that also means you don't like your dark skin. So that creates this pathology that you have to get rid of the dark skin. How do you get rid of the dark skin? Bam. There she go. Satisfied by her thug. Not by her good black man. Not by her man. By her thug. You see what I'm saying? So, and then they put out this negative propaganda to the poor white women in America saying that black women treat them like a queen and blah, 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 and they adore them, blah, 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 just to get them to come over here. Because remember, this is a game. Now, this is chess, this ain't checkers. This is conspiracy, not conspiracy theory, but actual conspiracy. You see what I'm saying? So then they get the white girls interested in dating nothing but black men, and then when they get out, and it remind you, this is the low hanging fruit. This is the white woman that are not smart, that didn't go to college, that barely graduated high school, that they don't want. You know what I'm saying? They're giving them the drunk, the high, the overly sexed. They're giving us their black men, their low hanging fruit, and sending them to attack the black men and break that buck down. They're not sending you the accountants and stuff like that. They're sending you the low-hanging fruit, the shit, the bitches that they don't want, the unhealthy, the fat, the undesirable. They send them to you so that you can be infatuated by them. And they lied to them and said that they're going to get treated real good over there by the black men because we don't want you anyway. So go on over there and serve your purpose. Now they're starting to find out that they aren't treated good, that they are being left single mothers. The reason why there's a rise in single mothers is because there's a rise in single mothers in the European community by way of black men. You see what I'm saying? But if you're focused on this white woman, you're sharing her pathology. You know what I'm saying? Like the womb is a sacred place. You exchange energy. So she's she's indicative of your self-hate, just like you're indicative of her hate for the black woman. You see what I'm saying? And then if we are hating each other, arguing with each other, then guess what? Nothing gets done. You can't rebuild a community that they destroy. You can't. That's why there's no more Black Wall Street. That's why there's no more black business district periods. And we have to beg black people to do business with other black people because of the fact that they have set up a system, and it's a very good system because they know without the black man, the black woman, and I'm not gonna say the black woman ain't nothing, but I'm saying the black woman needs the black man to survive. Every race of person needs their counterpart to be a successful race. So if they take them out of the equation, welfare was a form of buck breaking. And child support is a form of buck breaking, but that's over now. This 2021. So how do we overcome the buck breaking? Race loyalty. We don't need to teach our sons race loyalty. Who teaches their sons race loyalty? How many of these young boys are coming home saying that they don't even like black girls? I know a lot of them. So let's see if buck breaking has a definition. Oh, I thought I did definition. And look at this. This is the images y'all showing our boys. This is what you came from. And then you notice they didn't let none of them be extra white. They didn't just... So they're trying to teach you that you did it to yourself. That's the narrative that they place before you. You so weak and docile that you let these 4 men take all of y'all from one continent to another one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And this is that, like, and if y'all are so mad about book breaking, why are y'all so willing to marry and sleep with their female descendants? Look at this. I'm mad at him for even doing this. Mr. I'm not black, I'm Blackfoot and Cherokee, but then you're going to talk about book breaking. So let's go and see if it has a definition. So this is just showing you that they broke black men down because they knew how important black female and black male relationships are. What is buck breaking? Mainly utilized by slave owners in the Caribbean. Buck breaking was used against male slaves who were seen as defiant. The process involved the slave owner forcing the enslaved man to lower his pants and bend over a tree stump to ensure that his buttocks is propped into the air. ... I'm not going to read all that. It disgusts me to my stomach. It disgusts me to my stomach. Look at this. Why did slaves sag their pants? In researching this practice, it's learned that sagging one's pants is associated with slavery. Male slaves were forbidden to wear belts because their pants were sagging, making it okay. Anyway, that's off topic. So it's like for Tariq Nasheed to tell that girl, what was her name? They had the white guy on there. Everybody was so mad. Cynthia G, that she was off code for having a white man come on her platform or answer the phone to a white man on her platform. Then why is Tariq Nasheed not off code for creating this book breaking? Why is this on code? Like, why is this allowed? Why is this acceptable? Why is it acceptable for a broken book to put out broken book information? You know, oh, the basketball team, the Bucks, have a slave Imla as their, like, we don't need to know that bullshit. That is bullshit. Those are little bits and pieces of bullshit information that we don't need to know. What's the point? But the effect is more important than the point. The fact is, you made us look like clowns as a people to the dominant race. The reason why they'll always be the dominant race is because now they have successfully broken you down and made you worship their own women, and their own women are never going to tell you to be an expert to your community. When you die, Elon, that white girl who was married to what's his name? Black and Asian. Tiger Woods. That's met Tiger Woods. She took $1 million and took her white ass back home. And he married a maid. Bitch, they had no resources. A housekeeper. And made her a millionaire. But that's his daddy's fault for not having him with another strong black woman, from having him with an Asian woman. So he had no race loyalty. That's crazy. White men didn't want Jeannie Mai. That's the only why she's married to Young Jeezy. I want my dark meat on the side. Bitch, dark meat is all you're going to be able to get. And then especially she said that on national TV. What's wrong with your fallopian tubes? You ain't had no baby yet. You know what I mean? That's why y'all, this is the new book breaker right here. Karen and Susan them. If you don't believe me, okay, watch, I'm going to show you another broken book by the hands of the European settlers' descendant. This guy, cold on that ice. You see him? That's his wife. He has a white wife. See that? He probably don't even know that that's a black man's sport originally. Watch this. I shouldn't even be able to pull this up. Look at this. Broken book. Look at this. Who wore it best? Broken book. And he did it more than one time. Now why she don't have on no man's swimsuit? With a sports bra or something? What type of woman would encourage her man to put on a bikini? I would never do that to my man. Ever. But y'all like him like that. And y'all do anything for him. Look at that. This is crazy. This man got on a whole bikini. Look at this. I don't think y'all see it. Look at that. Big thing, everything. Look what y'all look at this. That's not a broken buck? Is that or is that not a broken buck? Is he not thoroughly distracted from his own community and his own obviously black parents? And the home that in the neighborhood that he's from? He's not gonna be an attribute to his race. He's not. He's gonna be an attribute to her race. All these rich black men, whether it's sports, entertainment, or whatever it is, they are being an attribute to the dominant race. We can't pilfer off that wealth. Her family is going to be generationally wealthy based on his income, not the other way around. Not the other way around. Like, that's why we lack generational wealth in the black community. Who's the new buck breaker? Y'all want to see some old broken bucks? Let's show you some old broken bucks. What's that football player's name? I can't think of his name. Somebody put in the comments that black football player. Let me see. Here we go. I got it. Here's that. Cheers to light-skinned babies. Y'all remember this, right? Y'all remember this video, right? Don't worry about it. I'm going to show you the video. We're going to see a whole table of broken books. God damn it. I'm getting to y'all. Y'all going to see a whole bunch of broken books. Y'all know I love Paris. Let's give her another view, even though this video is 2 years old.
Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. AshKicking.com if you use Paris wanted. Dusty Coons all gathered together at a table in which they were cheering to having more light-skinned children. And at the table, you
look
can
at
see
it, black
there
man.
were some black men who were darker skinned, but the common denominator was that their partners were white.
Black
so
man.
I want to play that clip for you guys.
Black man.
Cheers to more light-skinned kids. Really, cheers to more light-skinned kids.
So you guys just saw that clip. Now,
That's crazy, right? Broken books. Broken books. Broken books. And when this man here passes away or anything like that, that money is going to benefit the European race. Him right there. Cheers to more light-skinned babies. Cheers to more light-skinned babies. That's him. Here it is. How much is he worth? I said, how much is he worth? $22 million. And Lindsay a day is going to get all of that. if anything is to happen to him. Barely even seen the picture. You Google him with his mother, all you see is maybe this one picture. The rest of them is him and his wife and their baby. Why don't they put the man parents on it? There they go. I thought she was biracial. That's a light-skinned black woman. See? But colorism starts in the home, though. Shame. All $22 million with the black resources are not going to the black community. Let's see. Breast cancer. A golf tournament. To benefit who? They're not going to benefit us. But you got rappers out there buying a whole Nike store just to go give them out in their communities. This $22 million man want light-skinned babies and want nothing to do with no niggas. Everyone send the broken book, or do y'all understand what I'm saying now? Like, I don't want this video to go on too long and stuff like that. I just want y'all to understand that the new book breaker is the European woman, because see, the man on man thing was too aggressive for him. You know, men was fighting it. A man gonna fight a man for dominance. It's like if you have two male pit bulls, they're gonna fight each other for dominance. But if you have a female pit bull and a boy pit bull, they're gonna fight, but they're gonna also, you know what I'm saying? Then these black men, they're not teaching no race loyalty to their kids. You won't let your pit bull go have sex outside of their species. So you understand the importance of preserving a race, but you will let your boy go home and bring home a white girl. That's crazy. Okay, I've been on for an hour already, so we're going to start to go ahead and wrap this up. Cheers to more light-skinned kids. But watch this here, though. I want y'all to see a couple more broken books, though. This is another broken book. Orlando Bloom. Y'all remember him from, remember he got fired from American Gods season 2. He was Fancy, Nancy, whatever his name was. Y'all remember him, right? Okay, so he got fired. He went to the black community, tried to get the black community all riled up to bring him assistance. But you need to ask your white wife. I didn't know he was married to a white woman until I fell asleep. I fell asleep on Cynthia G last night on YouTube, period. And I woke up at 4:30 this morning and this was playing.
Makes sense. I was actually today watching a documentary. It was like a little movie documentary. I don't know if you guys saw it. It stars Kerry Washington and some white man on Netflix called American Son. And it displays exactly what I'm talking about, where you had this woman who had a biracial son who got pulled over, and they're in a police station trying to find out what happened to their son, and she's basically trying to appeal to her husband and basically try to get him to empathize with the plight of her people. Mind you, this dude is showing a mentality that's in alignment. Yeah, cable can be watch all of your favorite old and new access to premium. So this right here is a strange mentality that these people have, when it's not the case. He's still a black man. So no matter who he's with, he's still going to deal with what black people deal with. But what I am saying, that it doesn't make sense for you to complain about systemic issues when your actions is showing that. Because the reality of it is the woman that he's married to gives birth to the men that he is complaining about. Make that make sense to me. How are you in one breath complaining about systemic issues, but those systemic issues are not so problematic that they deter you from marrying within the group of people who are causing those systemic issues, which it probably is.
September 10th, 2018, I was fired from American Gods. There will be no more Mr. Nancy. Don't let these motherfuckers say they love Mr. Nancy. They don't. I'm not going to name names, but the new season 3 showrunner is Connecticut born and Yale educated, so he's very smart. And he thinks that Mr. Nancy's angry, get shit done is the wrong message for Black America. That's right. This white man sits in that decision-making chair, and I'm sure he has many Black BFFs who are his advisors and made it clear to him that if they did not get rid of that angry God, Mr. Nancy, he'd start a Denmark VC uprising in this country. I mean, what else could it be? To the wonderful Neil Gaiman, thank you for allowing me to...
Baby, they can't start no uprising because ain't none of them race loyal. That means you have to go against your white wife. That means you have to go against your biracial kids. They know what they doing. When they sent the white woman to break these bucks, to break down the Black man, I'm going to start calling them the Black man. I'm going to stop calling them bucks. I don't want y'all to get it twisted. When they sent the white woman to break down the Black man, they knew what they was doing. You see, because now you have this allegiance to white women, which trickles over to an allegiance to white men. You see what I'm saying? See, you can't go against them because you're married into them. You don't want to displease your father-in-law, your white wife, none of that, right? Right?
Play this role, for writing this wonderful book, for opening the door for me to become a writer-producer on season 2 of American Gods. Thank you, sir. To the magnificent Brian Fuller and the incredible Michael Green, thank you for creating this series and for allowing me also to become Mr. Nancy. I hope the fans enjoyed it because really this is about you. I hope you loved it as much as I loved doing it, and we see each other again real.
If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by subscribing to Patreon and Page Podcast, where I discuss the one that's keeping the culture of it alive. She's the one that's keeping the culture of it alive. She's literal, but she actually is. She's giving birth to it. She's nurturing it. End of it, they don't see the woman as contributing to it, but she actually is. They're not the aggressive enforcement hand of it. They don't see the woman as contributing to it, but she actually is. She's giving birth to it. She's nurturing it. She's the one that's keeping the culture of it alive. She's literally giving birth to it. Yet he has no problem not only dedicating his life to her, creating children with her, but subsequently funneling his wealth to her, because that's what's going to happen. So he's actually helping to fund and keep alive a system that he is complaining about. And this is why we can't have progression. No other group of people would do this. If you look throughout history, there have been very few people, and even if they did, they didn't do it to the extent or for as long, who have literally engaged in behaviors that not only create the group of people that they are complaining about, but funnel their money into the system that they are saying disenfranchises them. And this is yet another example because there are many examples.
That's what I was just saying. Y'all talk about being disenfranchised and all of this, but you're funneling your millions of dollars into the same community that will see you dead. You want to defund the police, but you won't stop marrying the policeman's daughter. You see what I'm saying? So all of your wealth is going to continue to trickle down. Because you don't know where these women allegiance lie. They're not letting you know that. Come on, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You can't make it make sense. I'm going to let her finish speaking just because I like what she has to say. And then we're going to show you another broken book.
Examples just like him of men who will marry into the dominant culture and then complain about the systemic injustices that they're actually pushing. But you guys let me know what you think, because when we get into the discussion about wealth and how we're going to repair our community, you have to understand this isn't going to help, because what he's doing is, again, funneling his wealth into the very community that perpetuates and maintains the system that he is complaining is oppressing him. So he's funding his oppression, and you couldn't convince him that he's actually doing that. Like many of the men in our community, you couldn't convince him. But you guys let me know what you think. Thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Last year, I was able to launch a skincare brand to 5 figures in under 90 days. And I want to show you how you can do the same thing with no followers, no industry experience, and as little as $100 in your bank account. So let me explain. My name is Donnie Brown, and I'm the founder and CEO of Pivot Cosmetics. You may recognize me from the
Okay, so, and that's why I don't trust, that's a reason why I don't trust Tariq Nasheed. Now, when he first came out, I'm like everybody else. I was mesmerized by Hidden Colors 1, 2, somewhat 3. But it's like...
Do you think your mom would like my mom?
No. He's unstable.
He's not fit for you.
Okay, but it seems like ever since I saw him do a video, he was like, I know plenty of pro-black brothers who got white wives, I tuned out. Because I understood what was happening. And then I found out Peanut gave her a black nickname, but Peanut is a white woman. Well, a biracial woman who has more white in her than black, but whatever. You see what I'm saying? So these are the new buck breakers. The buck has been broken and will continue to be broken by these white women. How many of y'all dated a good black man, he got with a white woman, all of a sudden he kind of sorry because she took care of him or was paying all his bills? How many of y'all have seen this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If welfare 100 years ago, 70 years ago, took black men out of the house, where did they go with the white woman? Was they voluntarily leaving these women for these other women, and then the woman had to get on welfare? Because in my studies, that's what I'm finding out is happening. You know what I'm saying? Yes, when you on Section 8, they come through and make sure you ain't got no new nigga living there. But the original reason why you had to end up on welfare in the first place, because that father did not marry you, and that father left. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, Section 8 will come search under the bed and search your closet and make sure ain't no new man there. But that original man that fathered those children, the reason why you are a single mother, had already gone. You see what I'm saying? A European woman made me a single mother. Well, she didn't make me. He made me a single mother via her. You see what I'm saying? So I'm speaking from experience. I'm telling you, it happens. I've seen it happen to me. I've seen it happen to others. You know what I mean? Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. There's a pathology here. And we have to understand this so that we can correct it, because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to say black women got to put on the cape and go save black men, because we know they're not coming to save us. But and I know it's a heavy cross to bear, but we have to save our race. I want to continue to exist. I want my mitochondrial DNA to continue to replicate itself within my great-great-grandchildren. And we can't do that without the black men. We have to get them back on code. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe, like this video, show this to another black man. You know what I'm saying? One that you know is off code. Show it to him. But let me show you one more broken buck before I go. I might as well go for broke because I'm already over my hour threshold that I had set for myself. What's this man's name? Y'all love to say they so passive and all that their stuff. They is out here killing these. I saw one on Crime Watch Daily where the dude the dude got his throat slit, right? Got his throat slit by the woman. Well, got cut up and stabbed by the woman. She said that he was choking him. The black woman, the black friend that was there, went to court and said that's not what happened. But she still only had to do 2 years in prison. And that black man is dead. But that's what they like. President. Let me go to images. Maybe they'll be better. I had stuff already pulled up and pinned, but Okay, that's porn. Okay, that's a lot of porn coming up. Let me stop. Is this it? I can't remember. Hold on. If I can't find this last broken book, then it'll be all right. Family of same black man murdered by his white wife claim influenza effect joined the judge when he was slashed. Her bump from 15 million to 101.5 million. And this is what they go with. Look at that. This is what I look like without no makeup on, and that's what they look like without no makeup on. But ooh. There's an ad popping up. Hold on. So now this broken buck done died at the hands of his white wife. And it happens a lot. But they're saying that we're violent, we have attitudes, black women are this, black women are that. Look at this. Look at this. And this is not even the dude. I was talking about the dude. I was talking about was named Kurian. Karun. Look at this. Right here in Dallas. The guy I'm talking about had long dreads. They always say she had been abused and that's why she shot him. Just like they cry rape and abuse and all this here other stuff. The couple had 2 children. Their 17th wedding anniversary. So that means he got with her when he was a child. A disloyal child married outside his race. And now he done got killed. His body was found face down in the bathtub, which was covered with copious amounts of blood. Look at that. She told investigators that she had been abused, which caused me to defend myself. Look at that. Inside the couple's home, the authorities found an empty container of disinfectant wipes, a bottle of cleaner, plastic bag, sponge containing wipes, 2 laptop computers, 5 sheets of paper. What was written on the paper? She's probably trying to make it like suicide. Sims was arrested on suspicion of domestic violence in DeSoto, where the couple previously lived. He was not indicted by the grand jury. So she was calling laws him all the time when she got mad at him. Look at another broken buck. Look at him. These, say what you want to about black marriages, they're not ended up in murder. Come on, let's go back. How do you go back? I think that's enough. I think y'all get the point. You know what I mean? I don't want to draw this out. I think y'all get the damn point. And I don't want to hear nothing about black women dating outside their race because we didn't start marrying in droves and divesting and looking at other men until we realized that we wouldn't get y'all back. Okay? So y'all could listen to Steven Jackson and all this here all y'all want to, but I'm telling you who's breaking the bucks now. When Steven Jackson had the opportunity to be loyal to a black woman, he chose the white woman. But that's who y'all follow. These dingy, crusty, dusty, no good men who mean the black community no good. Well, the black hood no good because we don't have no more community. Thanks to y'all. You know what I mean? So it's like black women, I'm sorry, but we have to save these bucks from being broken. You know what I mean? And they have to want to be saved, though. You know what I mean? It's like, what more do I need to show you guys? Yeah, buck breaking used to be a slave master penetrating the anal cavity, and then we have the medical buck breakers. You know what I'm saying? Now look. In 2021, what is stopping the black man? Because the purpose of buck breaking is to quell his direction, is to get him to be obedient, to get him to stop thinking for himself. So with that being said, who is now stopping the black man from thinking for himself? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. So I'm going to try to edit this and chop this down some so it won't be so long, because I know we all have short attention spans. But, like, for real, let's get it together. Let's get it together. White folks is laughing at us, you know what I'm saying, in totality as a race. And we have them putting their low-hanging fruit European woman on our man to siphon out their want for us to be great. They're to siphon out what ourselves, you know what I'm saying, to just take us and dig us and pull us out for us to not be anything. And we have to stop it. It's up to us, y'all. We have to stop it. We have to stop this from happening. You know what I mean? And we have to come together. We have to get it together. They say that there's no unity in black community, but there is. We are very unified. They just separate us when it comes to family relations. But we are unified. When that white boy said, I stay at such and such Gramercy way, pull up, all them black people out there and pulled up until that man finally got arrested. It looked like more like he was being escorted to safety, but until he was walked out his house in handcuffs. So don't say we not united. Don't say we can't unite. We went out there fighting each other. We was out there egging each other on and supporting each other and supporting that African man who's not even one of us. He's not even indigenous to this land when he was getting punked and bullied. Same thing. Now other stories of what he's doing to his neighbors. He been writing on their cars, putting nails in their tires, all kinds of stuff. All this stuff has come out. But he's not being charged with a hate crime though. But so don't say that there's no unity in the black community. There's plenty of unity in our community. We just have to get the buck broken mentality out of our neighborhoods. And we can't do that if we continuously are reminded from us by material that's geared towards us, that's oppressing us. Our oppressor is now black via his white wife, or vice versa. We got to get together, y'all. We have got to get together. This is Black Span, and I'm out. I love you guys.